Hello movie barfs and welcome back to the channel. Return of the Jedi is still one of the better Star Wars movies with one of the most satisfying endings, but there are some things that weigh it down, especially after repeat viewings. Number 7. The pacing of the movie. Return of the Jedi takes a long time to get going, like really long. The whole rescuing Han from Jabba component takes up a huge chunk of the first act and is actually quite a bore. Plus it's not even related to the overall story arc. Compared to the openings of episode 4 and 5, this one is the weakest in the entry. And after sitting through that, we get a long drawn out sequence of the rebels roaming around Endor. The film only picks up speed in the third act, which really presents a pacing issue. Number 6. Luke's plan to save Han. The plan to save Han was needlessly convoluted. Luke had to send in his droids, then Lando and Leia before finally appearing to finish the job himself. He waits all the way up till his point of execution before retrieving his lightsaber. Why hide it inside R2 in the first place? So many things could have gone wrong in between. Jabba could have just killed his friends at any time. Waiting to strike while he's on the sail barge in the middle of the desert was ridiculous. Number 5. Boba Fett gets wasted. You knew this would make the list. So this mysterious bounty hunter who we thought would get a payoff in episode 6 just gets killed in a most insulting way. He dies by accident when Han unintentionally swings back and hits his jetpack. He screams like a wimp and becomes a burp joke when swallowed by the Sarlacc. Clearly a mistake by the filmmakers to kill him off, as they brought him back just like they brought back Darth Maul, another character prematurely killed off. Number 4. The Ewoks. The Ewoks are the firstborn siblings to Jar Jar Binks. Long before the most annoying character in Star Wars history appeared in The Phantom Menace, the Ewoks were the first warning signs. Written into the film to appeal to a younger audience and as a merchandising ploy, they remain one of the most hated aspects of the Star Wars universe. It was also unrealistic that a bunch of jungle Care Bears armed with sticks and stones could defeat the Empire with their blasters and advanced machinery. It would have been much better if the filmmakers stuck to the original idea of going to Chewie's Wookiee planet instead. Number 3. Han Solo's role. Han Solo just looked bored here. His character wasn't given much to do. The man who played a pivotal role in the first 2 movies is now just reduced to a wisecracking comic relief. And it also didn't help that Harrison Ford didn't like his character. In fact, he felt that Han's story arc was complete and he wanted the filmmakers to kill his character in episode 6. Number 2. The Luke-Leia sibling revelation. We already had a shocker when it was revealed that Vader was Luke's father. It worked then, but here the revelation that Luke and Leia were siblings felt like a cheap attempt for a second shock, but it missed the mark. I mean, it seemed like they were making it up as they went along. Didn't they lock lips on Hoth earlier? Number 1. The recycled Death Star plot. Before this plot device was duplicated to death in the Rey trilogy, it was first recycled here. Having another Death Star was a boring end for the trilogy. It was a blatant display of a lack of originality and only served as unwanted interruptions to the duel between Luke and Vader. From a small shaft that would require a 1-in-a-million shot, you now have a hole that is big enough for a ship to travel through it. Not the finest hour for the franchise, but then again not the worst. Overall, while this video focuses only on the negative stuff from Return of the Jedi, it's still a great Star Wars film and is light years ahead of whatever we got in the Rey trilogy. Thanks for watching folks, subscribe if you're new, and see you in the next one.